Hello, my name is Cars82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am just trying to figure out what I need to do here, and I think we're gonna have to run back to my old base and get some of the parts for the IC2 reactor. I think it is all the way back here in this chest. Right, so there is that. I did use some of these parts for. I didn't even realize I had that in there. I did use them for. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember what. Something with the. I think it was the iridium plates to be used those. I don't remember. But I have all that stuff on Autocraft now, so yeah, it's not too bad at all. But the reason I want this is because we need lutetium. That how do you spell it? Lutetium? I don't know. But we need some. Where's bees? I really should get some of these high-end bees to help me get some of these. Just haven't. Just takes so much with the bee mutatron, like, is so gated. I don't know, but yeah, I'm like 1%, less than 1%. But I think I need lutetium so we can get the yeah, americium, and then we use that for the, I think that's the UV components, isn't it? It's been a while since I looked at that. Where are you? Don't I have a UV? Did I put it? Oh yeah, I already put it in there. So yeah, americium is the component for the UV components, which is the next tier. And yeah, we need to molten lutetium, however you want to call it. And to get that, we need the dust, and to get the dust, we get it from thorium. Depleted thorium rod. So we need to put the thing through the quad fuels in the regular IC2 reactor. So I'm thinking, let's see, thorium. I should have plenty of thorium. I guess we'll just kind of do quads, I guess. Just steel rods, yeah. Steel rods and a candy machine, yeah. And I have tons of thorium, so that's like super easy. Do I have steel rods? I don't think I have. Oh, I have some, but no, I don't have them on Autocraft. Maybe I should do that. I don't know how much I'm actually going to do this because I'm kind of planning on see, that's a 2. I don't know if I have enough room in that. No. Could maybe, yeah, take that recipe out. All right, so let's do that. And make our recipe for that. Fuel rod. It's iron, right? Yeah, iron. So 2 iron casings. Do I have iron casings? I don't even know if I have those. I do not. I think it's the 1 to 2. I think it's 1 to 2, isn't it? Extruder. You're like down here on the end, I think. Yeah. The one there. I'll get 2 of those. So that is, what is that? That is 1 iron per thing. That's actually not too bad. And I think you get the iron back anyway. Alright, so casing, right? Yeah. Put that in there. And then it is 2. Yeah, 2 in the thing. So not bad. 4, 1. We'll just throw it in that. Alright, so we got that. Maybe I should do... I don't have a plan or anything for the nuclear reactor at this point. I'm gonna kind of... I know, playing by ear is not really what you should be doing here. I do have a bunch of these components, and I'll probably craft up a couple of the heat ones. And kind of just see what we're kind of dealing with here. I could look up a... Maybe I'll look up the, like an efficient reactor. That's probably the smart thing to do. Otherwise, I may be blowing up my entire base, which would not be a good idea. Alright, so thorium, lots of thorium. Hopefully, I don't... Yeah, quantum suit protects me from any sort of radioactivity if this has it. I don't know if it does. So we need, what is that? 48. We should have an IV canning, don't we? Yep. Alright, easy. Apparently we have a quest for it. And let's see. The dual rods is the steel, right? Just steel rods in the quad. Yeah, just lots of... What is that? So... This thing. So I need 8 of these. So 32. And then 4 of these, so 16, so 48. 48 steel rods to get the quad thorium. So same amount of thorium as steel rods. That's kind of a good way to remember that. Like, what is taking that so long? But there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm almost thinking I should maybe I should build this reactors back in the old base. It's trunk loaded, so I'm kind of curious. I mean, if I lose the base, I mean, that's not the end of the world. What happens if I lose, like, what happens if that gets blown up? Can I get back? I should be able to get back to this world, I'm assuming. I'll come back to, like, a giant hole in the ground. Let me just do a quick backup here. Just in case. I guess I could just do it right here. I'm just gonna put 1 in and kind of see what happens there. But we do that. Let's just live dangerously and see what happens. I'll throw maybe a bunch of those, like a little lag there. I don't know. This is kind of funny, actually. I can't believe I'm, like, just kind of building a nuclear reactor and throwing stuff in and not even really... No idea. I don't think these aren't actually going to vent the heat, I don't think. Don't they like, share the heat with adjacent... Yeah, maybe we should be a little bit smarter about this. At least get some heat vents that will actually vent the heat. think those are better than those. I honestly can't remember them. The other thing would be putting coolant cells in. How about we do 2 of those and just kind of see. I do have a reactor planner that I have like downloaded that I sometimes use to kind of just see what's going on, but let's just throw this in, and the base blows up. I may have to do a rollback, but I don't know. Let's see. I think that's in here, isn't it? I don't remember where those are. I must have moved them. All my assembler recipes are so spread out all over the place. And non-stackable heat vents. I love that. Alright, so how about we do that and see what happens. They don't look like they're going down. Don't have any I mean, they're not dropping or anything. So if we like put another one in. Ah, see, now they're dropping. Yeah, I may just kind of fool around with this, to be honest, and see what I think this, like, yeah, maybe we should pull that out before we get some explosions here. Because that was a little scary. So, those, I think they need to be, like, adjacent to it, don't it? To, like, pull this thing out. Right, the temp isn't going, if I turn that off, I'm just kind of curious. Does that go down? I don't remember. No. Let me look up a thing so we can kind of, I was just kind of fooling around with this and seeing what happens. I mean, it's not going up, but yeah, let's see what we can find. All right, we are back, and I decided to actually find a decent pattern here. Ooh, let's go ahead and get it. Now, I found this just kind of Googling thorium reactors, basically, and this build kind of came up. I wish these weren't so annoying to get. Man, am I even going to be able to like hold all these? Apparently not. We'll have to come back for that. Yeah, so basically I just Googled and I found one. Now, hopefully this is correct, because I believe this is in Russian, so I do not speak or understand Russian. So I could be about to blow up my base, but I'm pretty sure it says Mark 1 reactor, so we should be good here. Alright, so that's that. I mean, this looks like a pretty symmetrical kind of screwed something up here, I feel like. Yeah, like that. So that makes me feel like I did something right here. I thought it did seem like the numbers were a bit off with how many overclocked vents I needed, but yeah. It said I needed 30, but I thought that seemed a bit high. But it's all auto crafting, so I didn't really mind. Alright. And these components take heat from other things adjacent to it, they don't share. What does share is the heat exchangers. I think that's it. And then these are down here. Like that. And then I made 6 more of the quad things here. Alright, there we go. So the overclocked heat vents remove heat from the actual nuclear reactor. That's why the regular heat vents I had before, the core temp wasn't going down. But when I placed these in it, it started dropping. But they will overclock if you don't remove 20 of the heat, something like that, which is what these component heat vents are for. So this is drawing 4 heat from this, 4 heat from that. This is exchanging it, so this is pulling heat from this one, and then exchanging it with like these, which is these are pulling all sorts of craziness from IC2 reactors that I really don't know. I know the basics of it, but yeah. So if this design is correct, we should turn it on and core temp should not go up. Which it does look like it's the case. Now I am getting 2000 EU from it, but I don't think I'm really gonna bother with it. But anyway, basically just need to drain these, and then we can centrifuge them with the depleted fuel rods, and we can get the lutetium from it. And you do actually get your iron dust back. I don't know if it's a... Is that enough? We needed what? I don't remember. How many? I don't remember how many things are in there. But it does look like you know it's working when you can drop, but they go back up. So like this pulls heat from these, and then it drops, and then this thing like removes heat, pulls heat from them, and shares it, and all sorts of craziness. But yeah, it looks like this is a good reactor. I mean, I figured it was, but I don't know if it's the best or the fastest or the slowest. Because I just I can't read that. But anyway, let me come back in a bit. This is going to take a little while. It'll take a long while, actually. But we just kind of need to let that go. I think I am going to turn off my replicator for the minute. I think we probably have enough indium. I don't plan on using 1000 indium anytime soon. I think that should keep us going for a while. So I am going to turn off my replicator. Once that is done, and let some of my UU matter build up here. I could take the helium because we don't need helium anymore. That just, yep, that clears it. All right, so what I'm going to do is once we get the lutetium, I'm going to scan it in a scanner, and then we can replicate it. Now, I am pretty sure I can replicate this. I believe I looked at it last episode, and that is a valid option. Yeah. It's quite expensive, 174 liters per thing, and it is quite slow. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, in theory, I could set up like 80 reactors, just one right after another, just kind of reading this lutetium. I mean, that's probably like the correct way to do it. Just make like a whole bunch of these reactors and just have them all running thorium. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me think about that, and we'll come back, because this is a very long thing. I will have to wait for that to burn itself out. I don't... Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think there is an actual way to speed it up, but I wonder if world accelerators would do it. Do you think a world accelerator would speed up the IC2 reactor? I feel like I'm going to place this down, and it's going to, like, explode. I feel like that is a definite possibility. Something's going to go horribly wrong, and everything is going to blow up. But yeah, let me cut here, and we will come back. All right, it has been a little while. You can see we've dropped down about 2,500, and I thought, why not craft up this world accelerator? It's actually not expensive at all. It's just a bunch of components, which are all on autocraft. Every single one of these things I autocraft, and see if this works. I highly doubt it will, but I thought it'd be fun just to try it out. Obviously, I have no power network over here, so I just kind of, I had one of these ZPMs, and I crafted up a LUV one, and we'll use the ZPM battery. Now, I crafted up an IV one, and I have no idea. I haven't used these before, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm pretty sure just nothing's gonna happen. But I did do a backup, just in case. Can't do too many backups. So that will output 16 amps. This says accepts. The world accelerator says it accepts up to 8 amps. I don't know if it means it always does, or sometimes it does, depending on what it's doing. I have no idea. So just realized I don't have a battery buffer for this. Let me grab a battery buffer, and we will be back. All right, and we got the battery buffer. Just did a 1 slot battery buffer. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it's draining. It appears to be working. I don't think this is going down any faster. No, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Like, no, that's not doing that. I can hit it with a screwdriver. That'll change it to like tile entity mode. And as expected, it does not appear to be doing anything. Now that's probably, that looks like it's pulling slower, actually. It was probably filling battery buffers, the internal things. But as expected, this does not do anything on the nuclear reactor. So just wanted to kind of test that out and see what happens. Now, what this does do is speed up some things. I believe it speeds up growth ticks. And it also speeds up bees. I was actually just talking about bees. Is that still going? It is. That has been going for a very long time, I think. Because I haven't touched bees in quite a while. Can't even remember what I was doing. Arcane. Supernatural, I'm trying to get. Majestic. Right, this was a rocky drone. I was trying to get Majestic to breed something. I don't remember. But let's throw this down. Let's just test this out. So, while we go up this way. So that's input. Input up this way. Battery in there. Turning that on. And let's hit it with this, because these are file entities. And as we can see, that has sped that up quite a bit. So actually, now that I've gone ahead and built that, maybe as a maybe as like kind of like a little side quest here, I should try to breed up. I need to get iridium and plutonium for the mutatron. That is kind of like what I need to do. And now that this is, oh, it's an aquata that I need. But don't I need something for like something? We do have mysterious crystals, we got those from Enceladus. Is it power module? Aquata. E-receptacle? Yeah, plutonium. For those. Mutagen tank. That's not bad. So this looks like it needs an Aquata and plutonium. I thought I needed something with something needed. I remember what it was. It was something with one of these, I think it was. Maybe planes emulation, climate control. Yeah, climate control, the radium and uranium. I don't know. Let me kind of think about that. I probably won't get too much into doing this, but I mean, as we can see, this is like really going through these fast. That speeds us up a whole lot. Obviously, we are draining power very fast as well. But this is definitely something to think about. I don't know how difficult. I mean, Aquata is like, it's got to be like pretty difficult here to get. I'm assuming that plutonium and iridium, Aquata. Yeah, and I don't even have any of these. That's the issue. And it's like a 5% chance. Ugh. I don't know. I'll think about that. I mean, they're very powerful. Not that, like, Naquata is overly... I mean, okay, you get Naquata combs. But I don't really need the purified Naquata. I don't know. I will think about that. Did I already drain that? No, I took that out. And maybe consider doing that. But, hello, horse. Hello. But yeah, let me cut here and we will come back. Alright, I am back. And yep, that's still ticking away. I think it is like 13 hours that it takes to use up those fuel rods, which, I mean, if you're actually using it for power, is great. It's a long time. But unfortunately, I do kind of want them to go down as fast as possible. But we will have to look at that again for next episode. In the meantime, I'm actually pulling some liquid XP out of my experience obelisk, because there is something I would like to do, and I don't know how this particularly works, but I guess we shall see. Now I need a brewery machine, which I do have, thankfully. I was using that, right, I was using that to distill ethanol. But this quest here, future wetware processors are going to need stem cells, lots of them. Luckily, there is a way to infuse a normal, harmless chicken embryo with genetic mutagen to make it a perfect source of these stem cells. Now, I don't see that anywhere in NEI, so the only thing I get is the raw growth medium. So, not really sure what this chicken thing is, but I thought, hey, why don't we... This giant chicken will now lay eggs that can be disassembled. Oh, disassembled for stem cells, or allowed to mature to make more giant chickens. Giving the giant chicken, or killing the giant chicken may also give you eggs. So there's this something ounce chicken egg. So you just need an egg with genetic mutagen. And to get genetic mutagen, you need a nether star, 2500 mob essence, and to get 2500 mob essence, you brewing machine with a circuit, a liquid XP. So I figured, why don't we just try this out? Because I saw this quest a long time ago, and I was curious what the giant chicken egg thing does, so why not go ahead? So need another cable. I'll throw it on the end. What if I can get this cable on an angle? I always drop down here. No, let's see if I can do this without falling. Yeah, see, that's not gonna work. Actually, this is a bit awkward in here. Why don't we just do this? Alright. Hurry down there. There we go, brewery in there. And it was... That's for mob essence, right? Okay, I couldn't remember. So I need 2400 and you need 1332. Kind of a weird number. It's supposed to be 1337. Isn't that the number? All right, so this is an issue. The internal buffer only takes 750 liters of... Yeah, so this brewery does not take any more than that. So, Nope, that will not work. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Alright, I have done some testing and it appears this recipe is not possible. Not sure if mob essence is obtainable any other way. I know like other mods have it, mob essence, but they're not in this pack, like industrial foregoing, but I think that's not even in this version of Minecraft, so yeah, a little stuck here. I did try to put it in the processing array, but it doesn't even let you put the fluid in a input hatch, so that's like not even possible. It wouldn't like output from this, and I couldn't get it out of the this thing by putting it like in the input slot, so it wouldn't even work with that. So a little bit stuck there because it is a quest, and I would like to kind of know what a giant chicken looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of research here. Unfortunately, it is a wrapping up point. So I will see if I can figure out how to get this going. I do have another star, and I do have an egg, and that. And I'm going to let my reactor run because it doesn't look like there's any way to speed it up, and we need lutetium out of it. So yeah, I'll probably just let it run maybe overnight or something like that, and see what happens. I don't really like having the game running when I'm not here. I'm just so worried I'm going to come back to a base that is somehow managed to blow itself up. Maybe I should turn off the maybe I should turn off the heat exchanger, just because I know that can actually cause an issue if I am not here. I haven't upgraded the maintenance hatches yet, so if there is a maintenance problem with this, it could run out of distilled water and it could explode. So why don't we go ahead and turn that off, and then yeah, like I said, we will let just kind of run, and that thorium tick down, and next episode we will come back and look into that. I wonder if yeah, may want to turn these off as well. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. just because I don't want to waste the helium plasma if my thing doesn't work. I haven't got them all hooked up to the automated this thing yet. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.